What are you doing in here? Come on. I can't really reach you guys. You're so far away. Let's go.
Just wanted not to need it, makes me let it fall. But you let me in, and I don't want it, but you made me believe it. So do I really want? If you could keep it together. But I left my body outside. How did I get back into this mess? I kept telling myself the temptations would do me in, and they did. If you could keep it together for a moment in time, and you'd see
Ready?
I did bring the drone today, but I feel like it's just raining too much and I don't want to risk it. So I don't know. I think I'm going to leave it behind. If it wasn't raining as much, sometimes the trees would like cover me enough to where I would be okay with it, but yeah. Don't want to potentially damage some very expensive equipment. Now I gotta figure out where to put it. Hello! Oh, big jump. All right. Okay. Hold on, girl. Today I am back out at Banner Forest. It's been a minute since I've been here, even though it's just like right down the road from my house. Yeah, since I am still recovering from being sick, I didn't want to push myself and go on a more difficult hike than what I probably should, especially since it's also raining today. I was gonna go do a hike out in, like, I think it's called Quilcin, I don't know how to say it, but I think I'm gonna save that for when I'm feeling fully better and for when it's not raining. I am gonna take you guys on a new trail out here because there's still so many that I personally haven't even explored. The trail that we're gonna do today is the trail I have done before. It's actually one of the first trails that I've done out here, but it's been a very long time since I've done this trail because there's 2 different places that you could park to access this forest, and to do this trail you have to park at the parking lot on Banner Road versus the other parking lot is on Lala, I don't know, however people say it, Valley Road. So yeah, and that parking lot, the parking lot on Banner is usually always so packed. Like I've said before, these trails are great for families. I see like high schoolers that are probably in track come out here to run. There's also a lot of little dirt biking, mountain biking trails. So it's a very, very, very popular forest for our community. And it's huge because even with as packed as the parking lots get, there will still be times that I will not run into anybody on my hike. But it's Wednesday, it's morning, it's raining, so there's not a whole lot of people here right now. So I figured, what better time than now to take you guys to the OG trail I used to hike out here. Let's hope that I remember it. As I said, it's been a minute. Okay, I hope that's a little bit better. Oh my goodness. Wow, there's usually no water here. That's actually insane. Okay, wow, that's crazy. I can't believe, I mean, it has been raining, I mean, I feel like for just quite a few hours now, like through the night, maybe. But I don't think it was raining yesterday. It started raining around the time I went to go pick up my daughter from school, like 4 p.m. Yeah, so, I mean, I guess it's been raining for probably about a little over 12 hours now. But yeah, that little area right there usually does not have water in it. That was crazy. Anyways, as I was saying, I feel like I have not been on a hike with you guys in forever. We just came across the cutest Australian Shepherd. Opal. It's hard because she gets so excited to see other dogs that she'll start barking, but she's such a big beefy dog that her bark sounds intimidating, so sometimes people misinterpret it as she's being protective, which she's also being protective, but she's so friendly. Like, if you let me let her meet your dog, she will be nice, as long as your dog isn't aggressive about it. But yeah, I grew up with an English Mastiff, so I'm used to people being intimidated by my dog, which is why I got another big dog. Big snuggles and good protection. Huh. Huh. Yeah, pretty girl. I should have put her raincoat on. Of course it doesn't matter. She can go ahead and get wet. She's a farm dog after all, but it would protect my car from getting destroyed. Oh well. I think we're gonna go down this one. I feel like the entrances to all these side trails always look like a little magical portal to some kind of crazy adventure. There's always like low hanging moss from the trees, and I don't know, it looks so pretty. Yeah. You know, this morning I woke up in my last video about Fern. Whoa, I almost just fell. Over 500 views, which is insane. So crazy. I've been doing YouTube since January, and that's the first video that's hit over 200. Or, I mean, I've had a couple videos be like a little bit over 200, but yeah, 500. Wow. It wasn't even at 200 when I fell asleep last night. Cougar's Knoll. Let's go straight. That looks lovely. Okay, let's try and walk around it as much as we can. Yeah, of course, you're just gonna walk straight through it. Yeah, wow, 500 views. I mean, it's funny because I said that I got the car for character development, which I guess that's a sign that I'm on the right path. I don't know. I just thought that was so crazy. Yeah, if you're a new subscriber here, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. This is what I usually do. I usually go hiking. Since I've started my channel, it's mostly been in the rain because I live in the Pacific Northwest and it's winter. Unfortunately, where I live in Washington, we have not gotten any snow this year. No snow. The mountain passes are getting hit hard right now, though. I will say that. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this last push of cold, 30-degree weather with the rain, this might be our last chance to get some snow where I'm at before spring really hits, because there's a lot of trees in my neighborhood where the flowers are already blooming. I have a tree in my backyard that gets these beautiful white flowers. I'll add a photo in right here. Yeah, it's already starting to bloom. There's already flowers popping off on it. So I don't know, I really wanted some snow. At least just like a day of it, you know? Or at least like a flurry. I feel like we didn't even have any flurries. So, oh well. It is what it is. Hey, pretty girl. Oppa. Ready to keep going? Let's go. I'm not really looking at all trails today to get me out of here. I'm just gonna bet on my memory. Ooh. I'm sure I'll come across a point where I'll be like, oh, that's where I am. A lot of the trails that I take end up intercrossing with other trails that I do out here quite often. It's like a big old maze out here. Yeah. See, there's tunnel vision. I've done that trail in one of my previous videos. But let's just keep going. Let's just see where the trail takes us. I feel like I've come down this trail a few times before, and I end up needing to turn back. Let's see if that happens again. I feel like this might be the dead end trail. Bit of change of scenery. Woo! Look at that. Okay, I will need to look at all trails because this is the area that I usually get lost in. Hold on. Okay, so I don't know. There's Echoes, that's Sunbelt. I saw Sunbelt on the map. I'm going to continue down Echoes because it looks like there's a trail over here called Mushroom, which I don't think I've ever been down. Oh, okay. It's crazy how while you're hiking, there's like just a shift in the type of tree. I don't know. It's very interesting to me. I've mentioned that before. Like, there's been hikes where once I hit a certain point on the hill, like a certain point of elevation, the type of tree changes. Please, somebody let me know why that is. But anyways, yeah. I'm gonna go down this way. This is actually looking a little familiar to me. And this might actually bring me to that random fairy ring that I found. I don't know, we'll see. I'll be able to find my way out of here. We're fine. Look at this little cutie. I love it. It's always 10 times harder to film on a rainy hike. I'm always having to like clean the lens off, wipe my screen off. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so pretty over here. So I think I have a concept for how I'm going to do the bed build in the back of Fern. I'm going to have 3 separate pieces of plywood that I'll attach to each other with hinges. Oh, she's okay. She had a stick stuck to her tail for a second. But yeah, I want one of them, the one that's closest to the driver's seat. Oh, wow. But yes, anyways, the one that is closest to the back of the driver passenger seat, I want one to fold down into the leg space. I want one that kind of folds down towards the leg space. My shoe's untied. I guess let me finish what I was saying. One that folds down into the leg space, so then it can also be propped up onto the front seats to create kind of a backrest, so we can also turn the bed into a seating area kind of. And then there will be another part that where our backs are laying, and then another part that is kind of in the trunk space for where our legs would be. So it's 3 separate pieces, hinges, so then it can eventually accordion fold over all into the trunk when we need the back seats to be folded back up again. I love these trees that have these very dainty, whimsical looking branches. It's so pretty. Anyways, what was I saying? Man, I really feel like I just walked into, I don't know, like a Lord of the Rings movie. It's so magical on this trail. So much moss. Wow, look at that tree. And it comes right over the trail. So cool. It's very, very squishy. Very squishy trail. going uphill. Oh God, okay. I feel like this trail might just be the one that takes us to like the Sorcerer's something. Some kind of fancy name like that. I could be wrong. I don't know where I'm going anymore. I picked a trail and I've just been going straight. Maybe I should check all trails and make sure that this isn't going to end up leading me to the other parking lot. Let's check. It looks like somehow this is going to end up putting me back on the main service road that goes through this whole thing. I don't really know how that happened. I guess I should have been paying closer attention. I mean, that's fine. I could just go on another little side quest. Got a couple hours until I start work. Let's see. Based on the map, I look like I was pretty close to hitting the service road again. But this did also end up taking me nearly to the other parking lot, which is fine. Yep. There it is. I was just on Flying Squirrel. It's a fun name. All right. I'm assuming my car is that way, but I really don't. Yeah, my car is this way. So let's just start heading back down the service road. And if I find another side trail that piques my interest, I will go down it and try my best to actually pay attention this time so I don't end up back on the other end. I didn't really want to stay on the forest road or the service road for that long because it's more open space, which means I'm getting hit with the rain a lot more. So I'm going to put you guys away for a minute just so I don't wreck my phone. Okay, I came across a trail called Puffball. That sounds cute, so I'm gonna take it. Let's see where, Opal, come on. She's so confused right now. She's like, where are we going, Mom? Puffball. How did they come up with that name? Okay, let's hope. I mean, I did see that this does connect to a bunch of other trails that eventually bring me back to my car. So, we shall see. Honestly, a long time ago, I came out here and I walked down the service road until I just decided to turn left. And one day I came across this tree that had a fairy ring around it. And there was like little offerings or something sitting on the tree. Like an apple that had a bite taken out of it. And a few other like little random things. For some reason the apple is what really stood out to me. And I've been on the hunt for this tree out here ever since, and I have not been able to find the trail. I've not been able to find the trail that it was on. So maybe Puffball's the answer. I definitely remember seeing this trail name in the past. I don't remember taking it, at least a whole lot of times. I'm sure I've taken it at least once, but not enough to jog my memory and remember if this is the one that the little fairy tree is on. I think it's probably not, because I feel like that tree wasn't that far off from the service road. Maybe would have come by it already. I don't know. Okay, let me check AllTrails and see when I'm going to come across a split and which direction I should go to ensure I make it back to the car. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to be coming up to a split here in a little bit, hopefully. And if and when I do, I'm going to take a left. Because if I go to the right, that's going to send me right back basically almost where I came from. This trail is going to end up crossing with where I got lost, though, that Sunbelt Trail. It looks like I am going to eventually come across that part again. Told you, it's like a maze out here. Man, she is getting so muddy. I have some floor mats in the back, in the trunk of the car that she'll jump up onto, so I'm hoping that will be enough to protect it. I have a giant tarp for my trunk. I just need to pull it out of my garage. I keep forgetting about it. Okay, it looks like there's a split right here. I need to go left. All right, let's double check and make sure that that was right. All right, we're good. After this, I'm gonna come up to another split and I'll take a right. Looks like this trail doesn't go on for very long before I hit another split, but I think when I take a right after this one, that's when I'm gonna end up in that area that I got lost in. So, we shall see. Oh, we'll get back on the trail. Another fallen tree. Crazy. All right. So from this one, I should take a right. Let's see. Pit a pat. All right. Now let's double check and make sure that I was right on this one. Okay, so after this one, when I come up to another split, I have to make a decision. If I go left, it will relatively quickly put me back out on the service road. Keep going. Go. Ugh. Or if I go to the right, it will send me further into the side trails, of which I can still make it back to my car. It will just be, oh my gosh, there's a bunch of horse poop over here. It will just be a longer hike. I guess it depends on what time it is. I have work at 12 today. What is this? Let's see. Raven's Call. Oh, That's a cool trail name. Okay, hold on, let's see. Okay, I am making the choice to go down Raven's Call, even though that's technically the trail that takes me to the service road quicker, because this one is tunnel vision and it takes me back to that area that I got lost in. The thing is that I feel like whenever I go over to that part of tunnel vision, oh wow, it's kind of cool in here. But yeah, as I was saying, I feel like whenever I go to, where the hell is the trail? It's very like open in here, so I feel like it's just, where do I go? Oh, there's people over there. Hold on. Okay. Pretty sure this is the trail. Looks like it's turning back into a less open trail again. Oh, wow. Anyways, as I was saying, I feel like when I have gotten to that section of tunnel vision, it meets up with this other trail called Croaking Frog. And for some reason, whenever I get to that spot, All Trails kind of glitches out and like, it doesn't really line me up with where I'm seeing an unmarked trail over there. And I don't think I've ever even seen the sign for the Croaking Frog. I just see it listed on All Trails. And I remember like, I think one time I did take a trail over there and it literally brought me in a circle and it brought me right back to that same spot. It was weird. I got very confused. So anyways, instead, we're taking Raven's Call. It's a cool name. I like it. Shout out to whoever thought of that. Ooh. It's also 10:30, a little bit past 10:30 now. And even once this spits me back out onto the service road, I'll still have quite a bit of ways to walk to get back to my car. I'm kind of like in the middle right now, in the middle of the whole forest. So getting some hillage over here. Most of the trails out here are pretty flat. It's so funny because I'm sure all of you are like, I hope you're gonna give her a bath when you get home. But joke's on you. Let her dry off and she will be white again. I promise you. The magic of a Great Pyrenees. Their fur is very difficult to get dirty. All of the dirt kind of just falls right off of them. It's so funny because whenever people see her and want to say hi, they're like, how do you keep her so clean? I don't do anything, actually. I mean, I obviously give her a bath when she needs it, but if I take her out and get her muddy, she doesn't need a bath. Just let her dry off and it falls off. It feels like I've been in 3 or 4 different forests on this hike just because the types of trees are so different. And you never really see them mix in with each other. It's like an abrupt stop of when one tree type stops and the next starts. I can't wait for spring. I need to find a good wildflower hike that's not 4 hours away from me. And I guess I could just camp for a night if I want to go somewhere that is 4 hours away. So yeah, if you have any wildflower hiking suggestions for Washington, or maybe even like Northern Oregon area, let me know, because I'm so excited. I love wildflower season. I think since I've been living here for almost 3 years now, I can't decide whether I like spring or fall more, because fall is so beautiful when everything turns orange and red. But spring is also beautiful when all of the trees turn green again and all of the flowers bloom. So, I don't know, I love them both for different reasons. Of course, my husband likes fall, or no, my husband likes summer the most, which I personally don't understand. It's hot, it's fire season, and there's a lot of bugs. Oh boy. Have I been out of focus this whole time? Oh man. Sorry guys. Oh wait. There's a service road. Opal's like, get me over there. I know that means we're going back to the car. Alright. Let's make sure this is the right way. Alright guys, well, I just have a little bit of a walk left on the service road to get back to my car. And since it's raining and more open space over here, I don't want to destroy my phone. Oh, the hood's not going to go up. So I think this is where I'm going to leave you off. I hope you enjoyed getting lost with me for a little bit. Yeah. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe if you want to join me on the next adventure. Or if you want to check out the camper build once I get that started, which will probably be next month. So a bunch of exciting things to come. I'm happy to have you guys here. Again, welcome new subscribers. And it's nice to see you again, old subscribers. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next adventure. Bye.